I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a
What's up? What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Zillionaire. Now, welcome to the show. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, and all that good stuff. Shout out to Zillionaire Nation. Now, Kobe Bryant, we all know him and his daughter had a private funeral last week. Now, these are exclusive photos of the beautiful burial site, which is worth $500,000. Yes, $500,000 is this burial site is worth. Now she has a headstone, but they have not yet put the incision in. They haven't written in what they're going to write in. I guess they're going to wait to put all that other stuff in. But this burial site is gorgeous. It's beautiful, man. It looks like a place of paradise. It really is nice. It's a place where you wouldn't mind, putting to rest some of your loved ones. It's very gorgeous, man. It's right off the Pacific coast, near the ocean, by Kobe Bryant and them's by their house. It is looking down on the city and everything else. It's a private funeral plot, and that's why it's worth that much. I guess this is a place where a lot of wealthy people bury their loved ones, man. But it's gorgeous and it's beautiful, man. It's sad that how everything went down like that, and I think it's sad that his death was predicted in a cartoon. It's sad that he died exactly how he did in a cartoon, and sad that his daughter went with him. And I see him and his daughter; they were very close, and you can see, how their bond. They have a very strong, powerful bond between father and son, and that's the beauty in it. A lot of fathers can take from this, see the bond he had with his daughter, the love he had with his daughter, how close they were, how tight they were. I think that was a beautiful thing. You need a lot more fathers to have that kind of relationship with their daughters. We live in a society where, especially in the black community, a lot of fathers, they're absentee, and it's just mothers raising a bunch of kids. And, some of these mothers don't even know who the fathers are. That's the sad part. And you got the men just having babies and they walk away. It's very sad, man. It's very sad, but I'm trying to look at the good side in this. I'm trying to look in the beauty of this. I'm trying to look at what we have learned from this and the relationship between him and his daughter Gigi. I really do honor that relationship. It's a powerful relationship. Me and my daughter, we have a bond. I can go even now that she's in college. She's 20, but I thank God for the bond that I have with my daughter. We have an unspoken bond too. It's just something having a bond with your daughter. Of course, me and my daughter, we don't see eye to eye on everything. We don't always get along 100% of the time, but we love each other to death, and that's all that matters. We have a bond, and a father's bonding with their daughters is an awesome thing. A daughter won't have to grow up looking for a father figure. A daughter won't have to grow up, and try to have sex with a bunch of men because she's wants to be loved, and she equates sex as love because she never had a father to show her how a man is supposed to treat her. A lot of these females, that's why a lot of them are promiscuous. That's why a lot of them do what they do. Not making it as an excuse, but a lot of it is the root of the problem. I know you can't help everybody, but there's women out here that you can help. Women out here who just were looking for a strong male figure in their life. That's all they need. Some women, that's all they need. Some females, they just need a strong, loving male figure, and it'll bring them peace, and it will bring them emotional stability and satisfaction when they have that male figure in their life. And that's what I loved about Kobe Bryant and his daughter's relationship. That was a beautiful thing, and I think that every father should model that. Every father should look at that and say, wow, look at that. Look at the relationship Kobe had with his daughter. Do you see the love and the bond that they had? That was a powerful thing. So I'm just looking at the beautiful side of, the case. I know I talked about all the stuff that he was into as far as the Luciferian and all that other stuff, and those demonic commercials and all that. That was his spirituality. That's what he believed in, or whatever. That's what he was into in his occult books. I know I talked about all that But besides all that, the good in this is the relationship between him and his daughter. We need more fathers to have this type of relationship with their daughters, because nowadays this generation of young women are lost. It's sad. They think prostituting, being a whore, and being disgusting, they think that that is cute, and it's not. A lot of these females, if they had a father to tell them how to act, if they had a father to teach them how to conduct themselves, if they had a father to show them this is how a man is supposed to love you. A man beating on you is not love, and he's not a man if he puts his hands on you. A man treating you like you're a piece of trash, he's not a man. Teaching a father can teach a young lady how to value herself, to understand she has treasure, she has self-worth. This is the stuff that fathers bring to their daughters. This is stuff that young ladies and young women need. A strong, loving father figure where he can also discipline her when she's wrong. So when she gets older, see, a lot of women don't like to be accountable for what they do because they never had a father to correct them. So when women grow up with nobody ever really corrected them, they got away with everything they did and every disgusting, ignorant behavior, and they're emotionally unstable. They've never had a father to channel that and discipline that. So when they grow up, a lot of these women, you can't tell them anything. They're emotionally unstable, they're undisciplined, and they do things and they feel like there's no consequences for their actions. A young woman that grows up with a father understands there's consequences for your action. A young girl that grows up with a father understands this is how a young woman is supposed to conduct herself. My father told me, you don't act like this. A woman don't act like this. You act how you get treated. You act like a whore, you get treated like a whore. You act classy, you get treated as a classy woman. You treat yourself with no respect, you're going to grow, you're going to get disrespected, So this is the stuff father brings. And I could talk about fathers all day long. It's so many things fathers bring to the table. And it is very essential and important into a young lady's life. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Like I said, her burial was beautiful. It was beautiful, $500,000 burial. And, him being a father figure to his daughter, that is a beautiful thing. And having that bond, I thank God that I have that bond with my daughter, But, it's just a lot of women out here who don't know their father, who their fathers are, because their mothers were slutty and they slept with hundreds of men. And a lot of these young ladies don't know who their father are. But let me tell you something, to the women that don't know who your fathers are, try to find you a strong male figure. And I'm not talking about, how can I put it? Just find you a strong male figure. Somebody that you can look up to, somebody that can give you advice, somebody that give you wisdom, somebody could tell you like, sweetheart, you're wrong. You can't do that. If you do that, you're going to destroy yourself, because, discipline protects you, and it's a lot of very undisciplined young women out here, and they end up destroying themselves. So father, it's a powerful thing, beautiful thing. I love this topic of fathers, and I looked at the relationship. And a lot of fathers should model that relationship that Kobe had with his daughter. Just like that, man. I'm out of here. Beautiful burial site. I'm gone. I'm your boy Zillionaire. Get it y'all later.
I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple bases, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a